The Bridgerton series has been making waves since the first episodes were released. However, some characters have caught the attention of fans more than others, and one of such was Hannah Dodd. With a new season in production, reports claimed Hannah Dodd will be returning to reprise her role. Isn't that surprising to hear? If you want to discover more new things about the series, stay tuned as we discuss all the updates we have about the show. First up, is Hannah Dodd returning to reprise his role on set? Even though Dodd's appointment as the sixth oldest sibling in the Netflix hit was reported in May, she was only recently glimpsed on set. The actress, 27, is shown in one of the images sporting her classic clothes, white gloves, and a dress in the Regency style. Jonathan Bailey, 34, who portrays Anthony Bridgerton, the season 2 lead, is spotted with her outside the Bridgerton home. In another image, Simone Ashley, 27, who plays Bailey's on-screen love interest Kate Sharma, can be seen grinning next to Dodd. Dodd revealed last month that he was pleased to join the cast. "Everyone has been wonderful. I simply wanted to perform well." She spoke to TV Line after Ruby Stokes, 21, who played Francesca in seasons 1 and 2, departed the program to serve as the executive producer of Lockwood & Co., another Netflix comedy. The streaming service revealed Dodd's appointment in May. Dodd said she particularly enjoyed Colin and Penelope's love story in an interview with TV Line, adding, "I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works out in our version." Dodd stated that in order to prepare for her role, she read 6 of the series' 8 books by Quinn, starting with The Tale of Francesca. She explained, "I know how others feel about her as well, so I'm going to try my best. I must admit that Hannah Dodd is one of my favorite characters, and I was happy to see pictures of her in costume." Who's your favorite character in the show? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Now that we are done with that, it's time we talked about some questions people have been asking about the show. Without further ado, let's get started. So, who will portray the Lady Whistledown character? Of course, there's no fan of the show that doesn't know this character. I feel like she's always a good start when you're talking about the show. Since the beginning of the first season, Eloise has been focused on solving the mystery of who the mysterious Lady Whistledown actually is, and she did it in the season 2 finale. Throughout the course of the season, she kept an eye for hints and joined the dots, which led her to the conclusion that the leading gossip columnist for The Ton is actually her close friend Penelope. After seeing the money that Pen had gained through her writing for Whistledown, Eloise approaches Pen and tells her that she doesn't want anything to do with her. Queen Charlotte employed Eloise in the past to investigate leads for Lady Whistledown, and Queen Charlotte even accused Eloise of being the gossip writer during season 2 of the show. Will Eloise, who betrayed her former best friend, sell her out? Since her loved ones have been featured prominently in the magazine several times, will she divulge this information to them? In order to discover it, we will have to wait till the 3rd season. We've got a couple of fan questions that fans want to answer in season 3. Before we start, please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Moving on, next, will we get to see the Sharma family in season 3? At the family meal attended by the Sharmas, the Sheffields, and the Bridgertons, the tensions were extremely high when the Sharmas saw their long-lost cousins for the first time in a long time. Edwina's mother, Mary, was put in the hot seat by the Sheffields for having an affair with Kate's stepfather. They also let the cat out of the bag regarding the deal they struck with Kate over Edwina's dowry. Anthony continued to protect the Sharmas throughout the crisis, and he decided to maintain his distance from the Sheffields. Since Kate married Anthony and became the Viscountess, there is a possibility that the Sharmas will continue to appear in season 3. However, it remains to be seen whether or not they will engage in another conflict with the Sheffields or make peace with them. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. These new characters were introduced to cause drama on which the show lives and breathes. So, I think it's very likely that we'll see them in different seasons, and I predict they'll cause a stir. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the Sharmas are going to return for another season? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And now, will Jack Featherington return? Throughout the course of the show, Jack Featherington spends a significant amount of time in England doing several cons in the hopes of amassing a fortune for himself. He conned a few people into investing their money in phony mines in the United States. After Colin calls Jack out for his machinations at the Featherington ball, Portia Featherington decides to ship him off to the United States of America despite the fact that she is aware of his acts. Since Mrs. Varley's signature was forged, the Featherington ladies are now on their own, but they shouldn't have any problems as a result, due to the fact that Will Monadrick's Fight Club and the Bridgertons are the only other people who are aware of Jack's schemes. There's a possibility that Jack will return and attack both of these establishments. Of course, there's the possibility that he will return to London, but I don't feel that it will be in season 3. There are multiple character storylines that are yet to be exploited. However, we cannot tell for sure what the producers have in mind. Hopefully, it remains as entertaining as seasons 1 and 2. So, is there any chance that Theo will reveal who Lady Whistledown really is? During the course of the second season, Eloise strikes up a friendship with Theo, an assistant who works at the printing business that is responsible for producing Lady Whistledown's gossip columns. Eloise is beginning to feel something for Theo the more time the two of them spend together working together to solve the mystery of who Lady Whistledown really is. After some time has passed, Penelope shares with Eloise her concerns regarding her friendship with Theo, and Eloise ultimately decides to sever her relations with him. Is it possible that this will convince Theo to take matters into his own hands and reveal Lady Whistledown's true identity? The only way to know is to wait or to come up with our own theories. For me, I believe that this might be the plan of the producers. Firstly, we must come to terms with the fact that Lady Whistledown will be exposed. Since it would not be fair to cause rivalry between friends, I have a gut feeling that Theo will be the one to do the exposing. At the moment, does he have the right motivation, or what do you think? Is he capable of doing something like that, or do you think that he's going to do it? Give your answer in the comment section below. Next, where does Benedict stand with his future? After learning that his older brother, Anthony, had helped him pay his way into art school, Benedict decides to withdraw from the program and finds himself at a fork in the path. Benedict decides to leave school at the end of the second season, despite Anthony's best efforts to keep him there. He packs up his art supplies. Is this the end of his artistic career? If the third season is based on the third book in the Bridgerton series, then we will finally get to witness more of Benedict and his journey with art and love if it is the case that the third season will be based on the third book. I didn't quite understand the reasons for quitting art school. Nonetheless, as earlier said, the third book will be based on Benedict, so this might just be a way to delve into his storyline and make it more exciting. One thing I know for sure is that the producers have been superb, so I think we can trust them to do an amazing job with this. And finally, will Edwina end up marrying Prince Friedrich? In spite of the fact that she made her way down the aisle at the end of the second season, Edwina did not end up getting married. The Queen of England gave her blessing to the engagement between Anthony and Kate, but she also used the opportunity to play matchmaker by informing Edwina that her nephew Prince Friedrich was not yet taken. In the first season, Charlotte had high hopes that Friedrich would marry Daphne, but Daphne ended up wed to the Duke, Simon. Based on this new information, it appears that Edwina and Friedrich would have the opportunity to have a royal wedding during the following season. This is one of the many questions fans hope the next season will answer. Be a bit more patient, guys. Well guys, we've come to the end of the video. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Don't forget also to drop a like and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.